$19 million, $20 million. That's how much the population of Egypt has increased in the last 20 years. That's the same as the populations of both Portugal and Greece added together. So how on earth do you build 2 countries worth of houses in 20 years? And then the next question is, where do all the bricks come from to build all of those houses? Well, I think I know a place. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so the road in here is a little bit bumpy. I'm stood on a mountain of bricks, and behind me just dozens of tall chimney stacks, maybe 80 meters tall each, producing all of these red bricks for all the buildings in Cairo. This is the machine that the crushed clay goes into, water's clearly added, and out comes the big long brick. So the wet bricks are unloaded and then put into the sun, so they'll cure in the sun for 4 days. After 4 days they'll then be picked up by one of these guys because the mule and the mule cart can fit inside the furnace, and they'll take them into the furnace on the back of the trailer that the mule is pulling. So here we have all the green bricks being put into the oven. Once this is full, they'll then brick the whole lot over, and then the baking process will begin. So I'm actually sat on top of the kiln. So underneath here are about 4 meters deep of bricks that are being heated up and fired. The gas pumps are pumping hot flames through this end of the kiln. So these are the guys who are putting the hot gas flames into the kiln. And the fumes are really strong. So the hot air gets sucked into the kiln through the air and it goes straight up the chimney. So the chimney sucks all of that heat through the kiln. So the bricks here I said about 4 meters deep, then it's covered in a layer of fired bricks, and then they put a light cement and brick dust over the top to keep the heat in. So this is the level of bricks that I'm talking about. It's about 4 meters deep, and you can see the red layer on the top there. They're fired already, so they'll help keep the heat in. And then they cover it in this sort of brick dust. Now that the bricks are fired, this gentleman is taking the surface off. So he's taking the already fired bricks off the surface, exposing all of the newly fired bricks underneath. Bit of a struggle going on. A couple of guys are sleeping here. They don't want to get up. So another pot of tea on the boil. And there's the electric stove that it's cooking on. So I'm tucked inside a little brick hut here where a couple of the guys were asleep. Got all the gents down here in front of me. One of them's on a shisha. One of the other guys over here is cooking shay. Rabia is doing that for us. We're going to sit down and have a cup of tea. Ragab. Shaban. Ramadan. Hassan in the corner. So not only they prepared tea in here, but it looks like lunch being prepared as well. A couple of onions being cut up, tomatoes, all being washed and prepared. So I've just had a cup of tea and offered lunch at a little concrete hut that's on the top there where a couple of guys were sleeping. And I'm now walking through one of the kilns that's most of it is empty. So they've cleared out these bricks and you can see the walls behind me. It's kind of a 4-meter high trench that they bake all these bricks in. Down beside me here, you can see these are the type of holes that are spread around the base of the kiln that suck up the heat, and they will go up through one of those big chimneys. And that's why the chimneys are so high, to create that vacuum and suck the heat through the bricks, through the kiln. So I'm just in the kiln with the guys being loaded up onto their backpacks. And once they're full, they'll then take them out to the truck.
Very good. Okay, so the guys have got these cloths on their hand, so that stops them from burning their hands when they're picking up or loading all these hot bricks. So video, right?
Video.
So is McKay? Mahmoud?
ونور
Ahmed?
عماد
عبد الله.
وعلى
كل واحد له اسمه بالكامل، كل واحد له اسمه بالكامل.
طه احمد
ولا ايه؟ صح سيد.
اسمك ايه؟ مصطفى؟
محمد سعد.
Mohammed?
سعد من الفيوم.
Very good. شكرا. So the guys have brought me into the office, and it's nice and fresh compared to outdoors. I'm sat here with Hani having a cup of tea. He's one of the guys that have helped make these towers. So they're 80 meters tall, and he's saying that they do 5 meters a day. 5 متر
5 متر كل يوم.
كل يوم, every day.
الأسبوع بنبني فيه 5 متر كل يوم، وبعد كده بنكمل باقي اما تنشف نكمل تاني تالت يوم بعديها
Okay.
وهكذا لغايه ما بترتفع ل 80 متر.
And I certainly wouldn't want to be on the top. So, four. It's
لا فوق فوق
أيوة.
فوق خالص لغايه 80 متر فوق. كل يوم تبني كده وترتفع ترتفع ترتفع لغايه ما توصل للاخر كل يوم.
and you make them. You.
ايوه.
Okay. So he's a braver man than I. I wouldn't get up that 80 meters. I wouldn't get up 10 meters off the ground here. So this is what Hani is talking about. He's built chimneys like this one. 80 meters high, 90 meters high, building 5 meters a day. And they build them from the inside. So they climb up a ladder on the inside of the chimney to make them. 80 or 90 meters up into the sky. Group of guys here, they've finished their shift for the day. Halas?
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
In true Egyptian fashion, these guys have been incredibly welcoming and friendly, inviting me in for cups of tea, offering me food, and showing me how the whole process works. It's quite a fascinating place. What makes these places really interesting isn't the bricks, or it's not the machinery or the process, it's the Egyptian people. These are tough working conditions, and these guys work hard, but there's always a bit of banter going on and always somebody having a laugh or having a joke. And of course I'm going to take a business card with me. El Aruba. That's the name of the brick factory, and a big thank you to Mr. Farid and Mr. Hani for letting me wander around their facility, numerous cups of tea, and really showing me how things work. Fantastic, a really good experience.